Well, I should probably just get, straight on with it. Hello, welcome to today's stream. I do apologise that I'm about, I don't even know how late I am. I'm pretty late. Either way, I'm pretty late. Welcome to the live stream today. How is everyone doing? Let me know in the chat. I'm looking at the live chat. Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's stream. If you haven't already read the title, we're going to have a little look at some sneak peeks today. How cool is that? We've been now told that Croydon version 1.3 is coming out on Saturday. I'm pretty sure. I have the Croydon development channel open, and because I cannot be bothered to scroll all the way to the top, we're going to start from the most recent. Hopefully my voice is coming through. Is it coming through? Please let me know if my voice is coming through. Because I'm using a new mic today. If my voice is coming through, let me know in the chat. Is it coming through? Am I told? Yes, it's coming through. Awesome. I'm using a new mic. Hopefully, this audio sounds a lot better than last time. Anyways. Yes, I've started screen sharing. There we go. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to today's live stream. Sorry, I've already said this. I should probably just get straight on with it. I don't know how long ago they said. Here we go. It says 20/05/2023. That is Saturday, yeah, that's this Saturday. So we're doing a live stream now. There we go, how awesome. Let's just get straight on with it, okay? So this is yesterday's sneak peek. Is that right? Yes, this was Monday's sneak peek. They're usually posted around 8 o'clock, so if we are streaming at 8 o'clock, we'll see one come out as it comes out, so that will be cool. If we're not streaming by then, I don't know, we'll have to see. I do plan to stream. Anyways, this is an interesting sneak peek, right, okay? So it's not in service, it's coming out of Lebanon Road. Nope, sorry, wrong thing. It's coming onto Lebanon Road, out of Coombe Road, I think. If it's called from that. I haven't probably been down that way. It's a Metro bus. There we go, it says right at the bottom there, and I've just noticed this as I've looked at it. It does say Metro bus, not in service Metro bus. This is a nice livery, I won't lie. The blues work really nicely, definitely. Got one door. So is this... This must be a company route. Or maybe they're doing some special ones that are different? Sorry. I'm regathering my thoughts now. The only new operator that we've been told about coming out is Croydon, right? We've seen a few buses of that. I'll go through that later when we scroll up. So I guess not. So this must be another company route. It's got one door. I'm guessing he's just... showing us the Enviro 400, but he's kind of already showed us all of those in the previous sneak peeks. But, I don't know. Let's have a look at it. I don't see anything different with the area. I think this one is just about the bus. It's nice. Anybody else that's thinks anything about it, do please let me know in the comments. I'd love to know what you guys think. That company, Enviro 400, as a rip-off of old Sapphire livery. Yes, you're right. That's what it reminds me of. There you go. Okay, swiftly moving on to the next sneak peek. I'm so busy, so I don't have time for an essay about this one, but it's self-explanatory. Let's have a look. Let's see if I can explain it for you guys. Another company route. It's a nice bus. I mean, if I was to rate these buses, I don't know. Do you guys like the Enviro 400s? I do like them. I don't know too much about these buses, to be honest. I don't have a lot of them in my area, so it's sort of like. Yeah, I don't really have much opinion on it. But there you go. Yeah, the seating's looking nice from what we can see anyways from this sneak peek. CBT buses, the livery is nice. Everything is nice about this bus. Is it a new release? Have you been told about this? Yeah, the Pulsar's nice, I agree. This one isn't a sneak peek, but I do a little bit of advertising for Centra. I don't really think they need it. These are just the previous houses that they've talked about. So this is for all talented creators who want to try and develop on Croydon ROBLOX, and that is not something that I'll be doing because I've tried to develop, but I'm not very good at Blender or anything like that, so there you go. What can we do about that? These are nice, though. These are nice houses. Okay, now, I don't know if my sound is working for this. Obviously, this one is... The houses are not a sneak peek. The houses are a call out for more developers. Anyways, this is interesting, okay? So what he's now talking about, if you've ever done a company route, you'll know that, and I remember this because I've done a few Compass company routes, that actually what they show is 64 to Thornton Heath Pond. And to be honest, I don't know why it says that. I understand they can't really personalise them, but I wouldn't have anything at all, right? Like, I'd rather have nothing at all, like an actual not in London company, than actually have something that's completely wrong. I guess it's nice to have the stops being called out because they're in London, but I don't like how the terminus is completely wrong. I don't think that's nice, to be honest. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the new sneak peek that's come out, which is telling us about custom announcements. And we're told this set of announcements we played on every custom route, including pack buses. However, main game routes will still have the standard announcements. Standard announcements, really? They're different? Yes, they are. They are different announcements. Unless decided by a majority that these announcements should be used for main game routes and non-muscle buses. But personally, and I've listened to this before, I listened to it when it came out, day 4, I don't like it. I want to see if you guys agree with me, so I'll play the clip for you. Here we go.
Next stop, Thornton Heath Pond.
Not finished. Not finished.
Thornton Heath Pond.
Listen.
This is the service to Selhurst Park.
See, that's wrong. That is wrong. That's train announcements. And every time I hear it, it just pains me, right?
Selhurst Park.
This is the service
Selhurst Park.
to Selhurst Park. That just sounds wrong. It really does. I'm not saying Selhurst Park sounds wrong for anybody who's misunderstanding me. But I'm saying this is the service to sounds wrong. And I see why they've done it, right? Listening to it again. Because if you're talking about it, right? And I guess what Week wants to do is not say that Selhurst Park is the next stop, but instead this bus goes to Selhurst Park. But yeah. Because usually you'd have the bus number, so you say 321 to Selhurst Park is what it says at the start, right? 321 to Selhurst Park. And I don't know why you can't do that. Because surely you can get her to say all the numbers, right? And maybe getting her to say the terminuses are easy, because there's like 999 possible number options, including not including the letter ones. So that's hard for them to program. And the actual destinations aren't, because there's only a certain few. But still, it just sounds wrong. I would have kept it silent again. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. Because I think it's wrong, to be honest. I do genuinely think this is wrong. And this is something that I really did want to highlight on the stream, right? And I really did want to come in and say to you guys, this is wrong. And I do want to hear what everybody else says. Should we see what the reactions are like? Okay, they're just random reactions. That's not helpful. They never are they? Reactions are just the most random thing that you can think of, okay? There's nothing that's, you know. There you go. So, yeah, not a current company announcements were not fixed. So if you like it, then it's nice. Maybe it's better than having it wrong. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. We'll have to see. There we go. Should we move on to the next sneak peek then? How have we done? We've done 3 sneak peeks in 10 minutes. Wow. There is quite a few here. There's a lot from his Twitter, so we do have quite a lot to get through, guys. Let's just keep powering through these. So this is when the I don't know how much this sneak peek was actually about the date release. Oh, sorry, this is day 3. That's my bad. So day 1 was obviously the actual announcement. So day 3 announcement. Moving backwards again, if you haven't been before. It's another Enviro 400. These really, fully specialise on these, and I can understand why, because actually, Stagecoach in real life have a lot of variants of the Enviro 400s. I can just imagine Wheat going out onto the streets of Croydon, looking up all these Croydon buses, and just thinking, this one is that tiniest little bit different than the other one. Can you imagine that, though? It's just the tiniest little bit different. I know, I'm being a little bit weird, but there you go. Another variant of the Environable 100. I did do a video about Environable 100, right? I did it against the MMC version. And this looks a little bit weirder, I guess, and this bit's different. I've never got a company on Croydon, though, so I don't actually know how it works. You getting the buses, or you, how you livery them or anything, or how you put these random images on. Actually, sorry, I've just realised something. Why have I only just realised this? That's so embarrassing. What is this doing here? That is a weird place to put a screen. What do we think about that? I guess you can't put it there, but even there it would look weird, right? So you have this picture here, and then they've very sneakily hidden it behind a tree. Look at them. So sneaky, I won't lie. Croydon Town Centre, U1. Does that give us another route? Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Maybe that's just another company route. I could be speculating here over things that are not to be. There you go. That is the destination board there instead of on the other side. If you think about in real London, what actual help is that going to give you? Because I've been wondering this over the past few days. What help does the back board tell you? Oh no, this is the bus I've missed. Oh, whatever shall I do? This is just going to give you what bus it is from the other side of the road, and then you can watch it go away and watch the back one as well. There you go. I don't know why that's necessary. I have a feeling that the Blue Star EU400 have dual doors. We're going to have to open this in browser and have a look at that, I think. Let's see if we can zoom in on this. Okay, that's opened up in the wrong browser. That's not helpful. Hold on. Give me a second, guys. Let me sort out the technical stuff of this. And this is what using this goes for you. So, if I can get this up on the screen for you guys, would be nice. It does say it's a company route, and I'm gonna... Did it actually drag up here? Hold on. Oh, here we go. We got something up. It's just loading. So it gives us a little bit of a closer look. Yes, there's some guy with a ticket on it. We don't know why. I think I can still see some seats there. Read these. If my laptop can keep up with me, we can zoom up on this. There we go. I don't see any doors. I apologise. There are no doors for you, Ali. There you go. There you go. Another mystery solved. I don't know what this man with the ticket is doing on it. I don't know if these actually exist in real life. Please don't ask me. Okay? Ask somebody else. Ask your other YouTubers that you subscribe to, not me. Okay. I think that brings us on to the next sneak peek, which is, surprisingly... Ooh, look! It's an MMC version. How nice. We specifically ordered the countdown preview so more interesting things appear sooner to release. Is this more exciting, though? Is it more exciting? This is exciting. This is pretty exciting. This is actually different to something else. Are the other things exciting, though? I don't know about that. Maybe they'll get excited even later. Who knows? Okay. We're looking at an MFC here. It's next to... I'm guess it doesn't look like Thorntonheath Clock Tower. It looks like some other clock tower. Ooh, how exciting. My mic is closing out a little bit. I will try and stay the same distance to my mic. Thanks for letting me know. It's a 75 Croydon Town Centre. It's a Croy Coach bus. There we go. Croy Coach are bringing us in some new MMCs. And if I'm being completely honest, I am now looking even closer at these buses because I've been told to now look really, really close at these buses to make sure that I get every single detail right. And I don't know if you guys agree with me in the chat, but this looks a little bit flatter than usual. You guys know what I mean, right? Like, this window seems more curved. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. But it seems more curved, okay? Hold on. Let's have a look at it. Closer up, please. We're looking closer up. I'm guessing it's South Norwood Clock Tower. That's what I'd guess, yeah. I mean, I don't think there are any other clock towers in the game. So, Yeah, there you go. Here we go, a closer look at the bus. And yeah, I think I'm right. I think this flat bit is a lot. I think this bit goes down at a steeper gradient. These windows are quite weird, I won't lie. And they also look tinted. Like, it will be nicer inside the bus and cooler. Tinted windows are very cool. Because if you're ever sitting at the top of a bus, right? You're sitting here. This window seat is like the worst window seat on a really hot day. Can you imagine on Sunday sitting at the top of a bus? I would have been so hot. I didn't do much on Sunday, but I'm glad I wasn't sitting at the top of one of these. Especially some of those older buses like the Geminis, right? It was a lot different. Anyways. Ooh. We have some sort of different destination blind on this one. I mean, I think the idea of this one was just to tell us the date. The date is the 20th. We already knew that now. I said that at the start of the live stream. If you haven't been here from the start, I did say it's coming out on Saturday. Hamster has pointed out that it is just 4 days now. Because it's Tuesday today, yep. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. There you go. The update will come out after the first week of GCSEs. There you go. It's a Scania on my city, you know. What junction this could be is not something that I recognise, I won't lie. It could be down... No, it's not East Croydon. I don't know. I honestly have no idea what junction this is. You guys will have to let me know. Is this still working? Hold on. Sorry. If my mic is cut out, please tell me. Hopefully it hasn't. Next sneak peek, please. If anything would actually catch up with me. Is something happening? I honestly have no idea. Okay. Now we have just a few random teasers, and I honestly had no idea what these teasers meant. I'm guessing you guys can... Okay. Sorry, I appreciate that the I forgot what the word is. Basically, what I'm saying comes on a lot later. Now, what on earth do these clues mean? Because I'm trying to think. Like 69 point, what? Go ahead, take a guess. So, there you go. I don't understand any of these hints. They're meant to be, like, together. And they meant to be... Where's the 500? What does that mean? Obviously, we know it's like, what do you call it now? The 20th, but why were these clues any help? Guys, if you can help me to, you know. There you go. Okay, we are on to now before the 9th of May. This is now a week ago. Yes, it was exactly a week ago when we found out what the date was going to be. Probably the 69 joke, but that, Ali, that doesn't make any sense, right? No, I know it was for the release dates. Well, I was aware of that. Anyways, we're now looking at the Scania Enviro 400, going towards the Midlands pack. Apparently they get them. I think I've seen them yet. You'll also be pleased to know that one is also planned for the companies. How lovely. There's definitely a lot of Enviro 400s in these. I don't know why my Enviro 400 video didn't do very well, because obviously there's a lot of them going on here. And the good thing for us is we get an absolute full seeing of what's actually happening here, right? So first of all, just the normal bus. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Just the normal bus. Sort of normal, but this is sort of one that I see usually. The Croydon coach colours are nice. Stagecoach colours, there you go. They've changed some of their buses down in Hastings now. They've actually got now a green and orange colour scheme. Oh, look at the date backwards. In 500, it means 2005-23. Oh, very good. That's so weird. I never would have got that. Thank you, hamster. Did you get that, though, before or after you were told the date? Okay. Oh, okay. For those who don't see it immediately, I did. Cough. This is the back of the top deck of the bus. And I have never ever seen this before, but these seats are facing backwards, and that doesn't happen on my London buses. If I go on London bus and I go to the top deck at the back, all the seats are facing forwards, and these ones are facing backwards. And why does that fascinate me so much? There you go. These ones are facing backwards. How nice. You can sit at the back of a bus with your family and talk to them face to face. There you go. Although I think I'd rather sit at the front. Just saying, okay? Just saying. Here's the bottom deck. This looks... Am I allowed to say horrible? Okay, so here's a staircase, right? It's grey. Ugh. And then, I don't know why this happens on on all of Alexander Dennis buses. You do not need 2 areas for standing. I like these seats that flip out. I doubt they'll actually work in the game. But I don't like this. Oh, I think a lot of people just dropped off after said this looks horrible. There you go. More people will now do it afterwards. There you go. What can I do? It's nice. Otherwise, these seats at the back look a little bit weird. Did we get another photo of this? Oh, here's the stairs. Okay, that looks a little bit better. And I know I just said a very controversial opinion, but I actually think some of these older buses, especially on stagecoaches, look quite nice. Because I've been on a few of the much older Enviro 400s, right? And a few of the 200s, possibly. They have like these ticket slots at the end, which is actually quite interesting. Has TV. Here in Glasgow, we've got a new Enviro 200 EV with green stripes at the back. Yes. I've seen that down in Hastings. I've been down to Hastings and I've seen the new things. But that means, because they changed their logo a little while ago, right? If I look it up here. I'll just search up. Stagecoach logo. This works. It's not going to work. I bet you it's not going to work. Yes, the curved stairs are nice. Because otherwise they look a little bit weird, don't they? If they go up one and then you have to turn weirdly. So yeah, I do agree with you. Yeah, but look, here's a new logo. And actually, we can look at the difference here, right? This is the new logo. Right, this one. Take a note of it. I'm going to change it in a moment. This is the old one. Look how different and more complicated. They've really simplified it though, even looking at it this way, right? You got the blue circle and then you got a little bit of depth in here and it's actually quite nice. And then this one, like, completely 2D. I like this font more though. Maybe a controversial opinion there, but I do like this font quite a bit. This font is italics, it's weird. I will tell you that it's weird. Okay. There you go, that one's that. Oh, that one's different. That one's not right. Why is that one there? Oh, there you go. Another YouTube video. And that's the other one the other way. Anyways. And there are a few new ones as well. Yes, and the curved stairs are nice, I think. That's a very nice little addition. I think that's what makes this bus look so, like... Because it's not great, and actually I don't like how ROBLOX, just in itself, makes the bottom bits of this look so kind of, like... It just doesn't work together, right? You're trying to put orange and red together. Why that doesn't work? And sometimes they do have, like, just the pathway is this, and they have some, like, blue bits or some red bits or something, whatever. But this just looks really weird, I think. And it looks weirder in ROBLOX. I won't lie. Okay. I'm going to move away from criticising that boss. That time is over. So, yeah, it's definitely strange and a bit different. Definitely. We can fully agree with Wheat here. Have I seen the new menu teaser? No. What new menu teaser? Okay, I'm scrolling up. We're going upwards, okay? A few more Enviro 400s. So, the Enviro 400 company specification has been decided. A low height facelift has been calculated to the most suited and overall best for company selection. Here are some of the liveries that the testers have created for them. We are looking forward to seeing your liveries. There we go. Looking nice. Okay. Obviously, what goes into me straight away is just look at the new area, because I don't know what I'm more interested in. All the Enviro 400s or the area? Let me know in the chat. What are you more interested in? Are you more interested in all these new Enviro 400s and other buses coming to the game? Or are you more interested in actually the new area. Can I do a poll on my phone? Will they not let me do that? That's annoying. There you go. Did not mean to do that. Okay. Not in service, melon bus. There's the same livery before that we saw. So you've already been sneak peeked this one. Yeah, we're just looking at a few new liveries. These look very nice. I like the facelift on this one, actually. It's quite nice. It's the same one as we looked at before. So most of these have just been re-sneak peeked. That's very cheeky. That's definitely very cheeky. 258 South Harrow. It's a nice red livery. And CBT buses, again, as we've seen before. Okay, as you can see, my voice is really cutting out here, I won't lie. Okay. And now, what is new area? Looking at both, yep. Interested in the Gemini 2 and the new area, good. Both, okay. Fair enough, guys. I can agree with you there. I don't know what I am more interested in. I think I like the areas, and that's what we're coming on to next. We're going to have a look at this area sneak peek. And this is exciting. Why is this so exciting? Oh, gosh. I haven't actually been down to Selhurst Park in Croydon. I have been to most of the other areas. I've been down to Empire Way, etc. It's nice. This looks like a Sainsbury's or something. That's something that I'll listen back to. I'm like, why did I say it looked like a Sainsbury's? You got some nice nature here. I love the mesh nature that Croydon adds in. It's a lot different from the other bus games. So there you go. The bus stop. And actually looking at this, it brings me to a very annoying nag point of Croydon. And if you have looked closely enough, you will see, driving around the map on Croydon ROBLOX, that a lot of these bus stops are duplicated. Duplicated? Why? I mean, how hard is it going to be? Like, you can duplicate them across the road, because it's the same thing, except for the towards. But I just find it really annoying that they're wrong. I apologise if I'm being really, really nitpicky. And maybe it is hard to duplicate them and change it. I don't know. I don't develop Croydon, but I find it annoying. Okay? Next. This is nice. This is very nice. I like this a lot. We're going to open this in my browser so we can zoom in. You're just opening it here. Let's have a look at this. Nice and it's an area, right? It does. What does it say it is? It says it's a storage centre. Why isn't this zooming in? Come on, it's not that hard. Oh, hello. Okay. You got the very original car park with the cars in it, right? You got the storage centre here. You can see the back of that bus where the sneak peek was taken. These arches are nice. To be honest, this area so far is looking fairly well developed, I think, generally. It's quite well developed. Like, the detail on it is the same as the rest of Croydon. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Blue. Yeah, I think it does speed up development. Sorry, moving back on. But I do like the standard of Croydon, right? And I was saying this in a previous live stream, if you were there. And I was saying areas like West Croydon, the old town sort of areas, they're going to look really old if H.H. Wheat tries to really amplify his developing. It makes new areas look like really, really nice. Maybe that's why it keeps a certain standard. Because if you think, and I'm going to use the example of SCR here. If you think of SCR and you think pre-version 1.9, 1.9? Version 1.10, 1.9. You think of a station like Ellesmere Junction compared to all those really nice stations. And maybe that's why. Maybe that's just why the thing. Anyways, England... I mean, is it meant to be like a sports shop or something? So we need to go onto Google Maps and fully look up where we are and actually what this area looks like. Maybe that's something to do later when I check that my location isn't on Google Maps. Definitely. Sorry, looking at the chat again. Jacob Johnston saw... What time is it on Saturday? We've got no idea. We haven't been told. Sorry. And Hamster TV. Yes, SCR is broken. How sad. Actually, it's not that sad. I play Croydon. I'm a Croydon boy. That's pretty much it for this sneak peek here. Hold on. This is interesting. So where does this lane... Where do you turn into this? There's no... So, the idea of having a lane like this is that you don't really have to pull down your speed as much. You're having people trying to come in here after probably coming to a standstill. Wow. That's an interesting way to do it. I wonder if that's how it works in real life. There you go. And next sneak peek, please. I am getting Discord DMs. I don't want to look at them yet because they might contain some other information. More awful, bad sounding, gutless heaps on the way. No sane company will get rid of a perfectly new bus. Tower Hill, it will not make it up the hill. Okay, that's funny. I'm sorry. Yeah, a lot of the right buses that come out are like, yeah. Sorry, so a lot of the right buses. Did I say that already? A lot of the right buses, and I do catch a Gemini 3, back from school, making it up one of the hills in my area. It just kills the bus. You can hear that engine, and it sounds horrible. Just absolutely horrible. Yeah. You can turn the interior lights at least. Give us a better look at it. I think every single bus without the interior lights turned on just looks horrible. It just looks sort of weird. And I did it in my top 10 buses. And I street deck. And in the night, with those interior lights on, it still looks like a ghost bus. It was down in like 6th or something because of that. Just because of that, I put it that far down. Because you have to understand the decisions that I have to make when I do these videos. Here's the interior on the other side. These nice seats at the front. These would be fun to sit in. I won't lie. This would be fun. There. I like the arrangement of seating here. You've got a nice disabled zone with these chairs in. So if it's busy and there's no disabled person in there, you just sit in these seats. That's nice for you, right? But all the rest of the interior is nice. I've been told very specifically now by Hamster to look at destinations. Yes, Tower Hill. Is that in Croydon? Oh gosh. I am seriously losing my grip on what Croydon looks like now. Is that in Selhurst Park? Is that a new destination? Oh my gosh, speculation. I doubt it though, because they tend to be... Unlike SCR, HWheat tends to be very specific in actually what he's telling. He doesn't leave a lot of room for speculation. He tells us what's happening, right? He literally told us there's 65 new buses coming to version 1.3. And they've only tried to be more secretive as they got down to this. But they haven't really been because HWheat has already posted it all on his Twitter. So we're literally scrolling up and we're just seeing what we've already seen before. Right seats are elite. Really? Really? They're elite? Anyways. I think what I want to comment about on this one is the really weird back of this. Like, it just looks weird. There's a lot of things on it, and this is, I guess it's kind of nice. So I think that's where the destination board is, right? It's just not on. And this is there. Yes, Tower Hill is in central London. I don't think they're getting extension to central London. I do apologise for that. I'm so sorry, everybody. I knew I'd heard Tower Hill before, and I'm like, hold on a moment. Yeah, I've been to Tower Hill, of course. Everybody's been to Tower Hill. Ooh, okay. Sometimes you see sneak peeks, and you look at this, and you look at it straight away, okay? You got these very nice seats at the front. You got this seat here. This is the ultimate seat. When you're a kid, you want to sit here. If somebody else is sitting here, you are upset for the rest of the day, okay? These are great seats. You cannot see anything out of that window, but I don't know why everybody likes it, okay? Maybe people don't like it. Maybe it's just me. I'm sorry. And there you go. Okay, we're going to be further down the bus now because I can see a lot. That's what I'm trying to do, Rex. I'm trying to review them. We've got the priority seats here. You can tell because they're a different look. They're different. And to be honest, I don't catch a lot of Abellio buses in real life. And I wish I did because the way Abellio do things is just so much better than the way Stagecoach do the things. And I'm sorry all those Stagecoach lovers out there. But they just have such a way of making the buses and the interiors of the buses look actually nice. Obviously, I'm talking about maquettes. I know they don't make the buses. You can see that window out of there. You obviously got the massive engine here, right? I mean, that's just crazy. These seats here... Oh, I have to open this in browser again because I like to zoom in. There you go. Look at these headrests. They have headrests. The only 4 seats in the bus that have headrests. Unless there are some upstairs. Actually, I don't know what the upstairs looks like. I may regret saying that. These seats are always really uncomfortable. These seats are These are meant to be, so these are the priority seats, and then you can sit in these seats. And then you got the back seats. I hate sitting in the back seats. Who's with me hating sitting on the back seats, right? Not good. Those are the only 3 pictures we got. We didn't get a picture of the top deck. Maybe it's because when he posted it, he didn't actually make the top deck. Maybe he couldn't bother to post the top deck. Maybe he wants us to speculate about the top deck. I'm not going to do that today because I can't be bothered. Okay. Sorry, and I forgot to say about this. This isn't a sneak peek again. But if you have been noticing, a change has been published to the main Croydon game. Let us know if the servers are lasting any longer. And if you join a Croydon server now, they've been going on for hundreds of minutes. And everybody that plays Croydon is just so happy for this update. I can't even tell you how happy I am that we got this update. Because it's nice. It's just really nice to not be kicked out of Croydon after an hour of the game. Okay? It's nice, okay? Right, scrolling back up, another announcement, not a sneak peek. I was asked about this the other day, actually, what does this little button do? Look, there it is, that's our little button. That brings up this, seat whitelist, okay? These are the players that can go and sit on your bus. I don't specifically know how this works. Maybe they get rejected as soon as they try and enter the bus. I guess that's how it works, right? There's your seat whitelist. You have a blacklist as well. That's just for people you don't want to go on your bus, and I can fully understand that because I was doing some rating bus drivers the other day, and actually some bus drivers were really hindered because people were standing up on their buses, and that's just such an idiot thing to do. Like, you can do it on a normal bus, of course, that's what you're meant to do on a normal bus, but if you're doing it on a Croydon bus, then all of the Roblox physics just goes out the door. You can try and do it on trains in Canterbury, etc, etc. It just doesn't work. You cannot stand up on a bus in any Roblox game. Next sneak peek, even though that one wasn't a sneak peek. Next actual thing that we're meant to be reviewing. Here we go, and I'm going to open this one, so we can have a closer look at it again. I should really just have these all open up, shouldn't I? So I wouldn't have to bore you guys by opening them up. Okay. Now, I'm sorry, but I really, really love these buses, and I'm going to talk passionately about them now for the next about 5 minutes. Let's start the timer. First of all, this is really nice. Before I talk about this, look at it. It's a golden logo, right? It's a golden logo for go away, right? I find that really cool. I don't know why. Okay. Next thing, this skirt, right? This grey skirt, and I always love when I see one of these, right? And it's got this yellow thing here, and it's got, I don't know, lining. And this grey/black skirt going around the corner. We can't really see much of the inside of the bus, but we're just going to assume that it's the same as all the other Enviro 400s. And then also something you might notice, but it's very subtle, but you can see it, this white line coming across the here. I say subtle, it's very obvious, but you don't realise it until you look like really close at it, which is what I'm trying to do. And I really do like this one, okay? Out of the 3 though, this is my 3rd place, sorry. Now we have 2 different ones to go to, and we can't fully see them in the sneak peek, and I'm annoyed about that. What can we do though? It's only a sneak peek. We'll be able to play when the game comes out on Saturday. Oh, this makes me so excited. This one, it looks very short. That's just because of the sneak peek. It's not actually that short, I hope. This is a maroon colour. Does anybody actually like the colour maroon? I don't know. And I like it. It looks nice in the whole picture of the bus. But if you look at it even like closer, this white bit just looks so bland. And I think I just really like the red liveries of London buses. And I think when they do something like this, unless they make it really colourful like the one we're about to come on to, it doesn't work for me. I'm sorry, it doesn't work. If you think it works, let me know in the live chat. I'm reading them as they come out. So I'll read yours out if you have a different opinion. There you go. What can I do? Next one. Sorry, I'm just looking at the front windows. You can't see this one. This one's nice. I really like this red. It's not... No, it's a little bit darker than this red. But it's actually a lot nicer. Just generally a nicer, darker red. But I think this one works really minimalistic, because if you tried to put this darker red on a whole London bus, that wouldn't work. I wouldn't like that, right? Because yeah. So in this case, unlike this case, the white evens it out. Because it's a darker red, and because it's here instead of here, you don't have as much consecutive white, and it's just generally nicer. I don't know. You don't like the moon, right? Yep, fair enough. Maybe most of them are weird. Yes, they are weird. Maybe all Enviro 400s are weird. Maybe that's just what we're missing. That is just the thing with Enviro 400s. Well, it matters what one you ride on the most. Maybe you only ride on, I don't know, this one. I don't know how you're able to do that, because they only come out very rarely. But maybe you find like this one weird or this one weird. There you go. I see this one quite often. Whew, I'm going to take a little breath. We've been going. I have been talking non-stop for the past 40 minutes, okay? How many people even do this? And, oh, I like you. Thank you, Wheat, for giving me more pictures of these. These ones are quite normal. And this one is nice. And I'm going to open this so I can have a look at it. Just, not because of these. Not because of these front ones. I know loads. Because of this back one. Now, if you thought this darker red with the white looked nice, look at this. It's not white, it's cream. I like this a lot. I'm just going to look at it for a little bit now. It's not go away. It's Croy Coach. I think it's Croy Coach anyways. And I haven't seen any Croy Coach ones that look like this. I have seen one that looks like very much. Ooh, it was a little bit like this, but the cream wasn't so dark. Oh, it says Selkent Ambassador. I can't read what that says. Southeastern Transport, they're mostly on rail replacements. I've seen them on one of my local bus routes. I'm not going to say what that is because I'm obviously live. Selkent Ambassador celebrating 2 years of Croydon Garage. Sorry. I had to just open that so I could zoom up on it. Ali, yes, they're all hybrids. Every bus in London is a hybrid bus because of TfL. Yeah, every bus that runs is a hybrid bus. Okay. What does it say? With the teleport portal place, I think it's possible to create customized private server, like preventive have settings changed. Okay. Is this something that would be used and other options you'd want for it? Yes, it would. I don't fully understand what I didn't read that very clearly. I understand what he means, but private servers are expensive, so I haven't bought one. If you do see me recording videos, I'm in a public server. If you manage to see me in a public server, either I'm just having some fun, or I am actually recording a video. Yeah, there you go. Facelifts exist. They're nice. Anything to say about this, anyone? No, I don't think so. Our very, original, usual Enviro 400s. There were 49 slots which were not able to be skipped. Thank you! Thank you, HH Wheat! Do you ever drive a bus and you try and go past a stop because nobody's there and you're on time and nobody wants to get off, and then it says you can't go to the next stop? I find this so annoying. Oh, thank you. I apologise for now for shouting down whatever you're listening out of. Why didn't I read this on the 23rd of April? I've only just read it now. There you go. Live reaction on stream. I would do that on Saturday. Am I doing anything on Saturday? Oh, I could probably do a live stream on Saturday. There you go. Join me then. This is actually one of the thumbnails that I used for my thumbnail for this stream. Nope, I didn't want to do that. Not all buses are hybrid in London. All buses contracted by TfL are, aren't they? We are looking at the general ones, except this one's nice because it's got a different logo. It's got this on the side, and it's got this nice yellow stripe. I like this, actually. It's a nice variation. And to be honest, if I'm going on a bus in real life, I do genuinely get excited. If I'm about to, like, you know, hop on some random bus or something that's different to what I usually do. And here is the interior of the bus. This is this is a nice maquette. See, the flooring is grey, and it seems boring, but the flooring that is grey is in my opinion anyways, a lot nicer than if you try and put it with loads of random Stagecoach patterns. It's a lot nicer if it's just grey. And it's nice blue area for the disabled people. That is pretty much what I have to say about this sneak peek. There's not really anything different about it. This is nice. And we are undoubtedly going to have to open this to have a closer look. Here we go. Coming up. Okay. I've never made, as I said previously in the live stream, I don't have a Croydon company because I'm poor. If you'd like to give me Robux, you can give me Robux, but I don't have a Croydon company. And this shows, if you didn't know, all the bus stops. You got Shirley out here, Addiscombe sort of thing. So in the new area, it's this bit, isn't it? I think it is this bit. So I have to try and figure this out now. So, oh gosh, this is a challenge for me anyways. Coming down to... So I have to try and... This is coming into East Croydon, this bit here, right? Coming up into West Croydon, going down this road. That one takes you out to Mitcham. So I'm guessing this is the new area that we're talking about. Look at the amount of stops in this. That's crazy. I mean, I can't even see any of the map because it has all of this bus stops on it. But it's, yeah, if you do own a company, look at this map, plan your next routes for your company, because it's going to be fun driving in the Selhurst area. If you create a route now for me to go around the Selhurst area, and I literally mean just like a loop, I'd love to play that. I quite like company routes because it gives some variation. It's quite nice because there are a lot of routes that just very simply go East Croydon, West Croydon, and that is kind of the reality of London transport. They're basic routes, and I understand that because nobody wants to go a very unnecessarily long way unless you get on an R bus, and that's horrible. Don't go on an R bus if you're trying to get somewhere. But yeah, I would like a little loop around here. Honestly, I've got no idea what randomly go around. What goes around most of Croydon. Ooh! We're gonna come back to this because guess what, guys? It's not even 8 o'clock yet. It's 8 o'clock? I started late. It's 8 o'clock, guys! Guess what's happening at 8 o'clock? We have a new sneak peek. Then actually, ooh, this is my favourite I've done so far. Look at this. Now, we have been streaming for the past 50 minutes now. I have talked to you very clearly about all my opinions on the new Croydon buses. And this is my absolute live first reaction because it hasn't come out before this. And you've actually seen my live first reaction for most of these sneak peeks. But this is the first time we're looking at it. Welcome to the stream, just come on. Here we go. We have Street Decks and Enviro 400 EV for Croydon, which really makes sense because Croydon own these buses. But let's zoom this in because they're at West Croydon and they're stacked up. And we need to zoom because we need to look, and this is my favourite bus. I'm going to take a breather. Let's have a look at this. It's 9:01 for you, or you're living in a different time zone. It's 8 o'clock for me. Okay. Let's start with the less interesting one first, please. The Street Deck. It's got these green posts, which I guess kind of makes sense because it's a different logo. I love how well they've done this logo, actually. Which is weird because it's not... I mean, looked at this logo a little while ago. I still have the tab open. They're not exactly the same. So I think he's taken the original design of this one, flipped it over, and then, guess what? And then applied these new colours. Ew. There you go. So it looks a little bit weird. It doesn't exactly look like what we're looking at. And if we're looking at all the other previous sneak peeks, we can see that actually it has the old logo on it. Why is that? I don't know. Who wants to speculate in the chat? Oh, me. No, not really. Here we go. This is a nice driver's cap, actually. That's a weird thing to put in. It's not a door or anything, is it? You wouldn't have a door there. The doors come out here. I think the main thing to comment about this one is these poles are green. I'm guessing, and I am guessing because of the new logo. But yeah, there you go. As always, I love these shapes of... This is like one of my only favourite right buses, okay? Because the way that these just like curve around in these, they're weird shapes, right? And you get it down here and you get it in the rest of the bus, like this is different. Like, can you imagine trying to draw this bus? You've got so many different weird angles that you're trying to look at. I couldn't try it. I definitely couldn't. Then we've been given a very nice point to this sneak peek because we can see, is that the actual Stagecoach maquette? No, it's not. So we got obviously the green handrails coming off the top of these chairs, but they're not as tall as they're meant to be. Because I think bus chairs are usually a little bit taller than that. Or maybe like curved on Stagecoach. They come out at the top, a very, very slight curve, and a little bit higher than usual. Oh, Southeast Metro. Stagecoach recently took over Tower Transit. Thank you. That would make sense. Yeah, but generally, I just like this bus. It's nice, it's down to Croydon coach. I don't know why it wouldn't have been. Obviously, this is something we were expecting. Hopefully. Moving on. This really makes me smile. Obviously, you guys can't see it behind the camera, but this, I really like this. Okay, starting from the bottom. Love these. We got the cameras for wing mirrors. How nice. This new thing on it. It's been there forever, actually. I don't know why I'm saying it's new. It's looking very dark. That's because you don't have a back window and because he hasn't turned on the interior lights. And I've told you previously that that annoys me. I apologise that annoys me, but it does. Because it gives us a very less... It's harder for me to properly look inside this bus. But it shows all the features of a normal Enviro 400 EV, right? It's got the 2 seats here, 2 seats here. The, orange handrails. The usual Stagecoach maquette. And then we can't see the floor of this bus. But we're going to guess it's the usual bottom floor of a Stagecoach bus. Destination screens, everything's pretty much the same. And then same at the top. It's nice. Something I wanted to point out to you that I saw previously. Looking at these walls, they are blue rather than grey. And I think Stagecoach, Croydon coach, have a very interesting way of implementing their colour designs. Because you look at things like Arriva, and Go Ahead, Go Away, London. And they don't show as much colour in their buses. They tend to be like grey around and then have their maquette. And, you know, you'd have some grey, maybe yellow hand railings or something. And if you go on Stagecoach buses, maybe this is why Stagecoach was not included in the original release or previous versions of the game and it's only coming in now. There you go. Maybe that's because it was a little bit harder. Oh gosh. And then back here we have got another Gemini, another street deck. Yeah. I don't really need to comment on this one because it's not I'm gonna guess it's not the same, but I can't see enough of this bus. I'm guessing it's just showing us the side of this bus because we didn't really see it. We can tell that the back seats facing the back here, facing the front here. You see the window at the back and the window at the back here, and you know we've been on street decks before. We know what they look like, right? There shouldn't be really too much change there. Moving back to the Discord. So that was our sneak peek for day. Run out. They've stopped counting days. I have to count them. 4. This one was 5. This one's 6. So day 7. That's a week into our daily sneak peeks. Looking at Croydon ROBLOX. And I was gonna say something because we've had this little caption here, right? And it's the most well, except for this one, not giveawayable, most secretive caption that we've had. 96, 97, 98, 99. Hey, why do we think this? And I've just looked at this. It's because of this. Currently, there are 99 new buses. What could possibly bring it over 100? Stay tuned for tomorrow's update. 100! Well, maybe not, because it says 97, 98, 99, 100, possibly. There we go. Who knows? Am I just a genius or what? I'm not going to look at these. I have to really refrain. Okay, we're nearly an hour into the stream. I definitely scrolled quite far up. Did we do the weird rear ends? I don't think we did. Because this is when the sneak peek was posted. Right. We've been told in this caption on his Twitter that it's got a weird rear. And it does. Look at this. So it's got a massive window, except only, like, a third of it is actually viewable. Only a third of it is actually viewable. And then you got these weird little fans at the top, and then the destination was slightly shifted to the left. Slightly shifted to the left. I have been speaking for an hour, okay, please. If I trip over my words, I apologise. And I'm guessing that's the only thing that's weird. This border sticks out a little bit more than usual, I think. It's a little bit longer than I'm usually used to. Maybe I'm just seeing things, or the image has been distorted in some sort of way, but I don't know. Moving on. This one's exciting, okay, because we've actually got a full-on 4-photo sneak peek of a B9TL Enviro 400, with every weird thing I can find about them included. Here we go. It's running the 64. I think this is down at Coombe Road at the roundabout. Obviously that's not important to us. I don't think they've done the area by the time he was doing these buses. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure that everything's coming through my phone. Every weird thing. Can we point out every weird thing? Okay, first of all, this line looks a little bit weird. Don't think that's meant to be there. Well, maybe it is in these versions, but I don't think it's meant to be there because I haven't seen it before. Got the normal front. This is I think this is usual here, but I think generally it's a weird place to put in the fuel. I don't know how fueling buses work. I'm guessing it's somewhat like fueling a car, right? But it's a little bit different, I think, generally. Next photo. Oh, I skipped one. This looks very bright. It's only because the interior lights are on. But it gives us a nicer look about it. And these shapes of the seat, look how weirdly that this comes out like that. That's just such a weird way to come out. And by the way, if you are sitting at the front and all 4 of these seats are free, whatever it takes, do not sit on these 2 seats. They just really hurt. If you try and sit on them for like however long journey it is, even like, I don't know, 20 minutes or something, you're gonna hurt when you come off of this. Sit on this side if you can. If you can't, you still sit at the front, then fine, sit on these. But I think the idea for this one is the weird shaping. I do want to point out, with Alexander Dennis, they put in these weird massive fans here, and I don't know what the point is. If you do know that, let me know in the chat, because I don't know. A driver's cab here, and I really like this. I don't know why. I think this is aesthetically pleasing to me, right? So we have our favourite seat here. You're away from everybody else. The fire extinguisher. You're sitting on these 2 front seats here. I'm guessing is where it's taking the sneak peek from. And this cab is quite nice, to be honest. You got the Wayfinder. It's a normal cab, of course. This is more clear than usual, I think. I think usually most of this is very, very blurred out. Because I can never see through this, okay? So, yeah. Maybe it's a little bit wrong. Maybe it's right. Maybe some versions of it are different. I'm swiftly moving on here because I don't really find anything else. I'm not really finding anything else to say. Moving on to the back of the bus. I like these. Actually, I did just previously say earlier in the live stream that I don't like sitting at the back. If I edit this, just allow me to put a rewind in that, a little flashback. You know, I find there's never any space in between these 2 seats. Like, your legs are almost always touching. If it's a busy London day, you're at rush hour, you're trying to sit down anywhere because you're on for a long journey, and not only are you on these really horrible, uncomfortable seats, you are also facing someone and touching their legs. Not weirdly, but you're like, there's no space for both of your legs to fit in that way. And maybe I'm just an introvert, but I find that really weird. Mostly when I'm trying to look around the bus and figure out what bus it is and what's different about it and actually how nice it is. There you go. And we can't really see it in here, but I have been on a this version of the bus before, and Alexander did a very cheeky thing, and they put their logo in here. If It looks a little bit like an eye, but the other way around. I'm sure a lot of people see that and they're like, what on earth is that? What actually is that? That takes us back to the start. That was 4, right? Yeah. This was for the Easter event. That's finished now. Did anybody actually enjoy the Easter event? Because I didn't get any awards from it, and I had like, well, maybe it was only like 50 or something, but I didn't get any rewards. I'm just saying. Now this is nice. I won't lie. This is very nice. Why do I like this bus so much? Okay. I guess that's why I'm here. I have to explain why I like this bus so much. It's hard for me to do. But, it's this skirt, right? The skirt's in there again. And I've just noticed that here, on these front doors, if you can't see my mouse, it's there. It actually goes onto the doors. And I just like that little feature on there, right? It's a little, like, cherry on top that it works nicely. And then moving upwards, you got this white stripe again. Moving upwards, you got the nice bit that's actually covered. And then you have the lovely tour of Croydon. Actually, who wants to tour Croydon? I don't know. Any of you want to tour Croydon at any point? I don't know. But I've seen these buses in real life, but I haven't been on one. But let's think about it. Logically, right? London is a place that rains a lot. I'd love to go to some sort of tour person who runs these buses and actually ask them, how often do you have to close off the top deck because it's like too slippy, right? Because you can't stand in it anyways because you're not allowed to. But like, how many days of service must be? Would you have to cancel them if it's raining on top? It's meant to be an open top, so maybe you're mis-selling people their tickets if it's raining. Maybe they probably don't get nearly as much business if it's not a very nice sunny day. It's a dangerous business to go into if you're going into touring of London. Touring of any other place like New York must be fine, but not in London. Okay. Now I'm going to start with this bus first because it's quite bland. And I am going to zoom in on this so I can show you guys a little bit more clearly. There you go. Look how many tabs I have open. This is too many tabs. We have been through a lot of sneak peeks in the space of an hour. Okay, looking at the first Abellio bus. And as I said, I did say this previously. I love the way that Abellio do things, right? Abellio do things. They got their red seating. The colour scheme works really nicely. And I'm hoping that you've realised this. Look at this. There are handles on these doors. Is that a thing in real life? Why have I not been on one of these? I need to have a look at this. Because that's interesting. What's the actual use of these? Who in their right mind is standing on a bus and actually holding onto these handrails? Because they're on the wrong side to use them. Oh no, they're on the right side. Ooh. So if the doors open, you can use them. But I think it's better to have those other ones that are like curved, right? I think that's better, personally. Sorry. I do think that's better. Because I think you could definitely do it, but I just think it's a little bit weird. And you're definitely not standing here whilst the bus is moving trying to do it. Beyond me. This one doesn't have the same weird thing. That's nice because it's less for me to rant about. We have a London General bus here. For those who are wondering, London General is a subsidiary of Go Ahead London. Does it actually say General? I can't read it. These sneakies are really bad quality, I'm sorry. It's got the skirt again. I like this one more because it's got this, it's not grey, it's black. This black bit here that comes off from the window. I think that just really adds to the skirt here, right? On the exterior of the bus, I think it's a lot nicer generally. And I'm noticing in both these buses that these driver seats are very slanted back, right? These are like a 45-degree angle or something. I'm exaggerating saying 45 degrees. They're not 45 degrees. They are the same bus, they just have different liveries. And this weird thing. But these are quite nice in Fire 400s. And I have just been realising now that I've been talking for an hour and 5 minutes. Just mostly about Enviro 400s. That's what's happening right now. Gosh, there's been a lot of build-up to 1.3. We are to our next bus, guys. So it did say various minor accuracy issues are being rectified across the entire Reviro fleet, including logos and specification changes, such as removal of emergency exits. Do these not have them? They don't have emergency exits. Why? It seems like a bad idea to try and take away the emergency exits. Okay. I'm going to now read this tweet. Please feel free to laugh at me. Whoa, mama! E59, humming. I can't do it, I'm sorry. Humming, bazooing! Eyes pop out. Oh, Ruger! Jaw drops, tongue rolls out. Woof, 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 woof. Woof, 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 woof. Tongue bursts out of the mouth, uncontrollably leaking face and everything in reach. Lovely. It's just another Enviro 400. I think we already looked at this one. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's a little bit different. This bit's a little bit lighter grey. If I haven't already done it. And, unfortunately, this is the very first sneak peek. This is the entirety of Norwood Junction, I think I'm told. So, let's have a look at this, shall we? So, I am not too aware of actually what Norwood Junction looks like. Because I haven't been. I have been to Croydon, but not this sort of part. I am trying to recognise now from the screen where we are. And it's actually surprising how bad I am at this. You can see this, right? Do you ever drive down one of those like random words thinking you can, turn around or something, and actually they just turn out that there's no road there? Why is there no road there? Is it really going to hurt you that much to put a road there? Because they will be helpful if you're driving a taxi or something, right? But here's Norwood Junction. It's a pretty simple area. We can see what the houses look like here, right? But they might be different houses from what I can see anyways. This looks like another depot. So I think we're going to have a new Norwood Junction depot, which is exciting. And then you come out right to the... Oh my gosh, it goes on so far. I'm guessing this is like a very shopping area, and they had to include this very long, weird road into it to get through. And whilst I'm at this, I mean, I don't even know what this background is for the game. And you do sometimes see it if you zoom, like, if you're on one of these roads and you're zooming out, and you can just see this really weird background of Croydon Roblox. It's crazy, right? Now, if you do just give me a second here, I am going to do just a very, very quick check that my location is not on Google Maps, so I can show you the look of Croydon Roblox, of what Croydon looks like. And whilst I do this, I will have a little look at your comments. And to go maps.com. And then I will see if it actually shows my location. And if it doesn't, oh, it doesn't, how nice. I'm going to move us to Croydon, so you guys don't know where I live. Okay, right, we're in Croydon. Let me bring this up. And we can, I'm looking, you guys get to look at it, I do apologise for that. Is this. Before this loads in, quickly having a little look at your comments. I do try to look through them because I love it when you guys comment. It's great. Trying to see how far. It says London Centro. Thank you. I didn't see that. Do Sataro, please. There was a Sataro update. I didn't see a Sataro update. I'm excited for Croy Coach, Enviro 400 Hybrid, and the Trident. Yes, he did really have a seizure on the E59. Lol, I love SN06 BNF. E59 is withdrawn, which is E5. I don't know the answers to most of these. Did you miss the Gemini 2 sneak peeks? If you did, you can just go back. Everything's been recording as I've been talking. Anyways, now, looking at this, I can see, and it is Norwood, right? The area that we're looking at. It's definitely, we're looking at Norwood, right? Yeah, Norwood Junction, okay. So, is this Norwood Junction? It says Norwood County Park, so I'm hoping this is Norwood Junction. And as I said, I've previously said, I honestly have no idea what Norwood looks like. This is why we're currently on Google Maps, okay? Yeah, this is Norwood Junction, okay. So Norwood Junction, actually, looking at it first place, it's a pretty big place. We've got the overground going through it. I don't know what they're doing, but there's definitely not this many roads. I think what Wheat tries to do is he tries to just do the very important parts of it, right? So he doesn't really care about all these very little side roads, or the little roads, or maybe if somebody lives here, they want to see this road. But let's be honest, that's probably not been included, right? So this is Thornton Heath. Okay, so this gives me a bit more of an idea. So if I'm trying to figure out here, so yeah, this is the station. This is Parchmore Road. I'm going up here, right? This is usually where the 198 terminates, but this road gets cut off. It gets cut off here. And I'm guessing this is the road that goes through now to Norwood Junction. If we can check the buses that go through it. 50, 468, N68, X68. So, no, it's not a 198. Where does the 198 go then? Okay. So, Talbot Road, the 198 doesn't even stop there. Ooh, this is interesting. So maybe they just added that in because it worked. Yeah, 198 stops at the High Street, and then where does it go? Does it go down White Horse Lane? No. Where on earth is this? Ooh, why am I so excited? There you go. But some of the buses, I don't think we have very many of these buses. Because we do not have... I don't think we have a 50... we don't have any of these buses. We don't have any X buses unless it's company routes. So there you go. And I'm guessing it goes out to the station. That would make sense, right? We get a few routes going out to the station here. And then Norwood Junction is up here. So there's a good chance that he makes this road go back on itself. And he probably doesn't do this much. Ooh, okay. Sorry, I'm just realising something now. Oh my gosh, I forgot the name of the bus. It's like 450 or something. It must go down from Parchment Road, and it goes past Thornton Heath. And it turns... Yeah, it turns here. Right onto Bensham Lane. It goes up here. And I am constantly checking to make sure that I'm correct. It goes up here, past Torridge Road, past all this other stuff. Continues down Bensham Lane. Then, what does it do at the roundabout? Does it go... It does go past the hospital, doesn't it? Okay, so that's Croydon Hospital on London Road. And then it must go out... Yeah, it goes past Queen's Road Cemetery. So it does this way at the roundabout. Up here. Takes a left turn. Takes another left turn out here, which is very sharp coming back that way. And then... No, sorry, I'm wrong. It doesn't. Sorry, it takes a right turn. Goes a weird way up here. And then goes back on itself down to Hogarth Crescent and down to West Croydon. But if this is already made, there's a good chance we'll get a link that goes up here. Where on earth am I? No, we probably won't. So this is a road that will be added in, mostly through the B243. And then it will curve around here, right? So what buses do we kind of get around here? Okay, so this is all Elmer's End way. So maybe we'll get more trams? I haven't seen any trams come out, so maybe not. But if we're talking about this road, buses like the 197. Okay. There you go. And that is my review. Now, what we're going to do, because it's just dawned upon me, is that we're going to actually have a look at Twitter. There's a good chance that more sneak peeks have been posted on the Twitter than on the Discord. So if we can scroll far up enough, we can find a few more sneak peeks. This is a good chance on my Twitter. It's Routemaster Studios at the _Routemaster. We're going to have to go back some time. You'll have to be patient with me. So that's So he does a few Victoria Line ones up here as well. Ooh, we've already found it. See, we're good at this. So this is pretty much where we finished. So yeah, he's gone and actually looked at the references. See, going up to West London just to find these references, and I was talking. Just think HHV wandering around the streets of London, thinking, just with his notepad out, like, this is different. This is different. So there you go. He does talk a little bit about Victoria Line here. If you guys are interested in me making some Victoria Line content, as in the game, not as in the actual thing, let me know, because I'd love to do that. If I can find enough content on it, because it's not actually a game that's been released. If you would like doing that, let me know down the live chat. Now this is nice. Have we seen this before? I don't know. Croydon Town Centre 75. This is really weird. Why is this left white? I'm sorry. Oh, that annoys me that that's left white. The rest of it is really nice. This cream is just... I sound so weird saying this, but I really do like this very nice cream colour. And the darker red, and the fact that it says Croydon Transport instead of London Transport. And it actually works because the C goes into that, right? Croydon Transport. There you go. I think we already went over this bus, if I remember correctly. But I was just basically saying it's a really nice place. Victoria Line. And then we talked about this one. And he was talking about more oddities I found whilst modelling it. The upper deck rear window has some really weird tufting. It's longer than usual. And the rear is proportionally very different. How exciting for him. And then, we're continuing on the HH journey here. And after he does that, he goes back home, gets out his notebook, he's like, why is everything so different to all the other buses? And then he probably just spends hours. Just hours and hours looking through these. And we get a very nice, having a look at the... This is a very nice view of the buses. I like having these out. We can see some different brandings on the front here. Looking at Travel London. As I said previously, I like how they come up on the doors. It's a little bit old-fashioned, but I just like the way that it works, and it fits, I think. I think it fits. If you don't think that, let me know. Looking at the interiors. This is just so unnecessary. I mean, if I was the developers of these buses at Alexander Dennis, oh no, I was going to say they didn't have these dot metrics, but they do, and they've put it here. Okay, this is about time for me to walk out now. Ooh, I'm going to keep my calm here. Yeah, that's so weird. I don't like that. I do not like that. I apologise. Because you have all this space up here, and you just put that there, and it just seems such a waste of an opportunity. Obviously, we know that because they go up here now. I don't like that at all. Sorry. If anybody likes that, you're crazy. Okay? You're crazy. Before we look at the really weird oddities of the backs of these buses, let's have another nice look at the interior of this one. And there's no screen here, so that means it's a good bus, and I like it. Okay? So there's a good chance that the screen's up here. Or it doesn't exist, which is better than having it here. It's definitely better than having it here. These really uncomfortable seats again, but we can see in these buses you get a lot more leg room. If you've ever been on a bus, and actually, you're in a bus and you're trying to sit at the front and your legs don't fit down. Is anybody like that? You just have really big feet like me. Oh, feet reveal here. Next photo. We're looking at the backs of the buses now. And there are some obvious differences. I hope so anyways. Mostly because I'm trying to describe them to you. First of all, these weird fans at the top here. I don't know what the thing is with these. Yeah. And they've also got the destination board here instead of here, which is different to another one that we saw. I could honestly just completely rename this stream from reviewing Croydon sneak peeks to looking at the weird differences of all of the Enviro 400 in London. Would anybody actually be interested in that? Because I know I wouldn't. I'm not going to make a video that I'm not interested in. And I can't really see very many other differences with these. They're nice. I am playing a massive game of Spot the Difference here. There you go. Okay. Next one. He does post down in his thread here about looking at these blinds. I don't know why, but I find it quite funny. These aren't actually things in Croydon. Euston, Harrow bus station, Cyprus, because you know you can catch a bus to Cyprus now from Croydon. That's the new thing. Nobody not heard of that really. I'm surprised. Yeah, so that's what he's talking about. And these actually move as well, which is nice. 157 to West Croydon. Is that already in the game? I don't think it is. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Oh, I don't want to do this, Twitter. Go away. I don't want messages. Where was I? What the heck just happened? Why have I just been removed? We were looking at HH Wheats. Oh my gosh. I did not want to look at that. Wow. Whilst this decides it's going to be nice to me, which is going to take a little while. Everybody's just talking about mobiles. I'm glad everybody's interested in the stream. Right. Now I have to scroll all the way back down. I don't want to do that. I'm dying here. So we were just looking at those blinds, so we know where we were. Here we go. Found it. I'm talking about the Easter update again. We saw this. I did like this one. I liked a few of these. That's where we finished last time. So these are actual photos. And to be honest, these look a lot like the game, okay? I can't really see too much differences physically between these and the actual game. Yes, this would be cool. Who added Croydon companies to Croydon? That's pretty much it. There you go, this is the news server. And this is just now talking about the Victorian line. I think that's pretty much what we've done. Pretty sure that is all the Croydon sneak peeks that we have. I don't know if I want to end the stream yet because I think we still have a very good peak of viewers, which is great for me. So, pretty much up to you guys what you want to do really here. Busy day in Croydon. There isn't really much else that I can do without turning this stream to complete clickbait, to be honest. Obviously, I have to keep in mind. So, absolute. Sorry, I'm going to pretty much round off with it. Summarize what I've said already for those who have not been here for the whole live stream. Croydon version 1.3 is coming out this Saturday. That's Saturday, the 10th of May 2023. We've got no idea what the time is. Some people say it's midnight. Some people say it's other times. I don't know. It could be 12 o'clock. It could be 7 o'clock. It could be midnight. It could be Sunday. I don't know. We don't know H-Week's schedule here. It could be like 11:59. So please spend your day as you usually would. If it comes out, if you're on this Discord, you will get notified about it. Okay, you'll know when it comes out. Okay, don't worry about it. Focus on real life things, and then when it comes out, play it. There's a good chance I'll go live on Sunday so we can have a look at all of this really new nice stuff that we've been seeing. So that begs the question. In summary, what is coming out on Saturday? What's coming out this Saturday? Well, a lot of these new, very nice Enviro 400s. There's quite a few really weird rears. There's some nice interior changes, some nice livery changes. There's going to be a few that go onto the company boots that you guys can drive if you have company. If you actually have Roblox, I don't. I'd love to try out some of your companies. Maybe that should be a future live stream idea. Looking at some new companies. There's also the new area, of course, of Norwood Junction, which is great. One of the more recent things is looking at this, where we're going to finally get some nice announcements. Of course, there's now a lot of speculation that actually go into. We know it's Norwood Junction, but what parts of Norwood Junction is actually going to be introduced in this live stream? I don't know. There's a good chance, looking at the rest of the game of Croydon, that it's just going to be a lot of main roads, maybe a few side ones for some nice bus routes that can go through there. Please speculate all you like. I don't mind. I'd love to know what you guys think about what could actually come out next on Croydon in the live chats. That would be great. I'd love to see what you guys think about that. But yeah, all in all, we're looking at some very nice Alexander Dennis buses coming through. We're looking at a new company. Oh, I forgot about Croy Coach. Croy Coach is a new company coming to Croydon Roblox. That's great. Stagecoach is one of my very local companies. I don't really get a lot more than Stagecoach, so it would be very nice to see it coming into the game. It's going to be Croy Coach, not Stagecoach. I think that's pretty much it for what's coming out. This is my very nice timing, and HM has already said in the chat, he's one of my admins, at the Rootmaster Studios official Discord. I hate to advertise to you, actually. I don't mind advertising to you guys. So, there are... Somebody's just joined. Welcome. This is the Rootmaster Studios official Discord. We have 87 members. We have a good conversation. I have all these new things coming up. We've actually seen this come up now in our games platform chats. We have all the new announcements for streams. Previously, I've just literally talked about this stream coming out today. There you go. We have the announcements, and we have the upload announcements of all new videos. My videos come out on a Monday. There you go. Also join the Central Discord server, because that is where all your updates are at. They're also here though. We are following these channels, so we know it's happening. That sort of stuff is definitely happening there. And of course, I'm currently on, well, it does say 428 on the live stream, but is that actually true still? I'm on roughly 428 subscribers, depending on if YouTube has actually updated. Oh my gosh, I'm on 431. That was not expected. Thank you for the subscribers, guys. I was going to ask you guys to subscribe, but it looks like a lot of you already have. If you haven't, if you watched this stream for a little while now, and you like me, you like my content, oh, I'm so happy. Subscribe. It makes me so happy. We're going to 500 subscribers next. That's going to be halfway to 1,000, and that will actually be crazy. So, subscribe. The button's just there. It's white. It's not red. It's weird. It's white. Press it. Believe me, it's quite nice. It turns a different colour. I promise. Please, press the subscribe button. Join the Discord. That is pretty much the end of my live stream today, guys. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming. I really enjoyed looking at these sneak peeks with you. Obviously, there'll be 1, 2, 3, possibly 4 more new sneak peeks coming out on the Central Discord server. Look out for those. Let me know what you guys think. You can come on the Discord. You can let me know what you think over there. There you go. We have a games platform. We discuss what happens in the new sneak peeks. And that is the end of my live stream. Thanks so much for everybody coming. We've seen the highest numbers in this live stream than I ever have done before. We've had our peak was like up at 17, and our average, especially for the last half hour or so, has been about like 10 to 12. And honestly, it's so exhausting talking for an hour and a half, but I love it if I can do it and you guys listen to me. It's so nice. Thanks everyone for coming. I'm going to press the end stream button now. Subscribe, join the Discord. Let me know what you guys think of Croydon version 1.3 when it comes out on the Discord. I'll probably be streaming on Sunday. I can't promise. I'm going to have a look at that.